watching other surfers and just our little crew. That was just always what we wanted to do, was airs, just because, I don't know, it's just the funnest part of surfing, I think, and just the hardest too, so most room to improve, because everyone's already done really good turns and gotten really good barrels, but I feel like airs, like, we're just barely scratching the surface right now. And I probably watch snowboarding almost more than surfing, and I have like a bunch of friends that are really good snowboarders, and I just watch all their videos because it's easy for us, because like all the tricks we're ever going to do in the air have already been done snowboarding and skating too as well, but I just like the snowboarder style more than most skating. I guess I watch skating like mega ramp a lot, and then just snowboarding like half pipe and big air, and that's where like I see where we can pull all of our airs from them. Because the difference is, like, surfing, you can do a trick, you know, and land it once and then not land it again for a really long time. But there, like, once you do it once, it's really easy to do it again. So you get that repetition that it's just so hard to get in the ocean, and then it makes you, like, fine-tune your tricks so you, like, have them rather than do them once. It's just, I think it's, with the pools, it's going to help us improve, where we're going to, like, fine-tune all the tricks we already have. Because you can't really do anything new yet in the pool because they're just too small right now, but I think people are going to be so confident from going to the pool that they're going to try bigger and bigger stuff when they get bigger sections in the ocean. So that's the thing, is just more rotations and higher on bigger waves. That's where the future is. That's kind of the difference between like wave pools and regular surfing, because on a wave pool you can plan what you're going to try before you take off, and on surfing, like regularly, you can, but it depends on the wave. But you can go out with a trick in mind during a session and just look for sections that are good for it, and then get some repetition, but not like you can in the wave pool. Yeah, well, like right now I'm kind of injured, so it's been hard to like work on something new, but I mean, I want to try new airs as long as I can surf. I'm never gonna just stop and be happy with what I have, you know, like there's always something new. One day I want to do like they call it like a double cork snowboarding. One day I want to try that, like a double inverted rotation. It was just a lot of tries, you know, like I'd go out every session that the conditions were right and just try it over and over again and fall a lot and just try not to get discouraged after falling so many times, and eventually it all came together where I got the right wave at the right time and was like feeling good and finally got to stick it. Getting the right conditions, really, like in the right section, and because after you get all that, you still have to have the perfect timing. So there's just a lot of variables that come into play, where, you know, not like other sports where you have a ramp that stays the same. Well, the best air I've ever done is probably like the backside 7, and I haven't done another one since. I've gotten close a bunch of times, but I mean, to do that in the contest would be amazing, but wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, I follow it. I follow the World Tour a bit. Not like, I mean, some events I don't watch just because of the time difference, but if I'm like awake and it's during the times I'm awake, I definitely watch almost all the heats. My favorites to watch are like Italo and Medina for sure. Those are like my 2 favorites. I don't know, there's a lot of good air guys, but Chippa, not in like a big ways, but like as a technical air guy, I think Chippa's probably the best. And then there's a couple guys like Noah and Matt as well that can go really big when it's big, so those are some of my favorites to watch. I like both competition and free surfing. I just like, my original problem with competition is you didn't get the biggest moves, and there wasn't a format that like encouraged people to go big. So hopefully with this new format, you'll see the biggest moves in competition, which would be my ultimate goal, and just I think should be the goal for surfing in general.